It's day two for Bobcat football in St. Petersburg, and we're getting set for the Beef O'Brady's Bowl against East Carolina on Monday. I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Rob Cornelius, and this is Tampa Bay. Beautiful spot to do some TV, eh?
Yeah, behind us a bunch of sailboats, a lot of water, a lot to do here in the Bay Area.
This is day two here. So last night, the players went on a player cruise. They mixed it up a little bit in good-natured fashion with East Carolina, and that's all part of the fun. And here in Florida, going on a boat for a couple hours, that's awesome.
There will be dancing, there will be swim trunks, there will be fun. That's a guarantee.
Our day two videos, we always go inside the offenses and defenses. Let's start with Ohio first. And of course, this is the final contest for 19 seniors. It's a star-studded senior class, but obviously at the top of that is Tyler Tettleton, Bo Blankenship, and Dante Foster. Combined, that trio has racked up 16,000 yards if you were to go individually through that, and 162 touchdowns. It's going to be tough to see that go away.
No, and it's really the best 1-2-3 combo maybe in school history combined at the same time to have that guy playing quarterback, Bo playing running back, and Dante out at wide receiver. It's an incredible group. We'll miss the Oklahoma guys.
Yeah, it's important to get them going early on. When Ohio's offense is clicking, obviously those three guys are going to be part, if not all, of what you're going to get going for everybody else to get going.
No, and so much of last year, the positives happening into this season in the bowl game at Shreveport have to happen, have to go through them on Monday.
Yeah, Ohio's quarterback Tyler Tettleton, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions this year. He's less than 100 away from 9,000 in his career in a Bobcat uniform, and to this point, 66 touchdowns. He's going up against a defense that is pretty good, though, and has seen prolific offenses before.
Yeah, one of the best defenses in that league. Sack heavy as East Carolina. And the other thing is they've taken on some of these same teams. Obviously, Marshall gave them some trouble, but this is a defense that can handle you both against the run and the pass.
Yeah, they have 35 sacks. It's one of the higher totals in the country. We'll talk about Ohio's total because it's pretty good coming up. And Ohio's only allowed 16 sacks this year. This is going to be a big test for that offensive line.
It really is. But pass pro, this Ohio team has really not gotten taken apart at some of the best pass rushing teams in the league. The games against Buffalo, some of the ones earlier in the season. I think it's an interesting matchup. That's where the two strongest points of these teams are the fronts.
You know, it's interesting to take a look at what Marshall did against East Carolina. They put up a lot of points. They won that ball game going away. East Carolina helped out a little bit, but we wonder, why was Marshall able to move the ball so successfully against East Carolina, and is that something that Ohio can do?
Well, it's pace and precision passing. Rakeem Cato, one of his best days this season in the Marshall win over ECU. For Ohio, you've got to match ECU's quarterback performance. That's an offense that completes about 70% of their passes. Tyler Tettleton's going to have an incredibly accurate day on Monday to make this thing an even fight offense to offense.
Yeah, and Tyler has been pretty accurate on the offensive end in completing passes, and when he's going well, he gets to the outside and runs too. All right, flip side here. We talk about Ohio's defense against East Carolina's offense. This is a prolific offense, 10th best passing offense in the country, and they certainly have the 30th best total offense in the land. Ohio's the third best defense in the Mid-American Conference, giving up 392 yards per contest. They're going to have to do a lot to make sure that East Carolina doesn't go crazy.
Yeah, big numbers, big points. And for ECU, they outscore their opponent by an average of more than 15 points a game. This is a bunch that can score. They can score quickly. They can score in bunches, and they throw the ball a ton. The fact they have a 1,000-yard rusher on top of that is kind of a bonus.
Yeah, Shane Carden is most certainly the player of the year in their league. Some Marshall folks didn't like that. Marshall got the victory over ECU, but Carden's body of work has been just tremendous. Back-to-back seasons of over 3,000 yards. To this point this year, he's had 32 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. 71%. That's uncharacteristically awesome.
Yeah, and this is an ECU team. This is one of the best teams they've had ever. And the 92 team finished in the top 10 after a great season. This team lost 3 games, sure, but I'm not sure they've ever before swept NC and NC State in the same year.
Yeah, a big year for them, and they certainly have a great receiving core. Justin Hardy is one of the guys that you need to know about, but Lance Ray and Reese Wiggins, they go deep. They have a lot of guys that can catch a lot of passes.
Yeah, they complete a ton of passes. They'll spread it around. I believe he's throwing to 15 different guys, 18 different guys this year. It's a ludicrous number. Most of their guys are short completions. They have a couple home run threats, though, at the back of that depth chart.
Yeah, Ohio does have 14 picks this season, 34 sacks, so a sack total that's very similar to ECU. Ohio +1 in turnover margin, +5 is East Carolina, and that's the thing on the defensive end for Ohio. You know that East Carolina is going to score some points against you, but you can't give up a ton.
And you know they're going to throw a ton. So that means you're going to be able to take some chances, and some of these corners get confidence, figure out the quarterback's timing, and jump some routes.
Yeah, finally back into Ohio's offense here. You remember the Independence Bowl. It wasn't just that fast start by throwing the football. When Ohio got close to the end zone, they powered it in last year. Bo Blankenship set that Independence Bowl record for touchdowns in a game. He had 4 last year. Is it possible that Ohio's run game can certainly help here, because East Carolina's run defense is pretty good?
Yeah, Ohio's run game has got to be the one to get it done and control the ball a little bit. And Ohio's defense, if you can get multiple stops in a row multiple times, you've won this game.
Yeah, bottom line, it's going to be a tough test for Ohio, but one they're ready for. And Ohio trying to get to 8 wins on the season, and East Carolina has 9 wins already this year. Yeah, day 2 today. They enjoyed the beach as well. A lot of outdoor activities. Isn't this beautiful? It's a fitting reward for a great senior class and hopefully a great broadcasting crew as well. That's our day 2 video as we get you set for Ohio and East Carolina in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl. For Tanner Smith and Tony Ermain and Rob Cornelius and Tampa Bay, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.